On August 5, 2005, MySpace topped the internet charts as the most visited website in the United States, eclipsing even Google and redefining how millions of teenagers express themselves online. The social network that had everything, from customizable profiles and music streaming to a bustling blogosphere, seemed unstoppable, and the world watched as news corporations swooped in, sealing a $580 million deal that promised to turn the platform into a global media empire. The story begins in 2003, when former E-Universe executives Tom Anderson and Chris DeWolf launched MySpace from a modest Los Angeles office, envisioning a space where users could showcase their personalities through HTML-styled pages, background music, and endless friend lists. Within months, the platform's open API invited bands, indie labels, and aspiring DJs to embed their tracks, turning MySpace into a digital stage that launched the careers of artists like Arctic Monkeys and Lily Allen. By 2006, the site boasted over 100 million registered users, and advertisers flocked to the glossy, user-generated content that felt more authentic than any banner ad on a corporate site. Yet, beneath the glittering interface, warning signs began to surface. The rapid influx of users strained the aging PHP codebase, and MySpace's decision to prioritize flash-heavy designs over streamlined performance left pages sluggish on even modest broadband connections. Competitors watched closely. When Facebook opened its doors to the general public in 2006, it offered a clean, ad-free experience that appealed to college students craving simplicity. Meanwhile, MySpace's leadership, emboldened by the News Corp acquisition, poured resources into aggressive expansion, hiring celebrity talent managers and betting on a sprawling advertising network that relied heavily on banner ads and sponsored bands. The platform's revenue model grew increasingly complex, and internal reports warned that the user experience was deteriorating, but the lure of short-term profits silenced dissent. The collapse accelerated in 2008 when a series of strategic missteps compounded the technical debt. News Corp pushed for a rapid redesign, attempting to modernize the site with a new music tab and a tighter visual layout. The overhaul forced millions of users to migrate their custom pages, erasing years of personal expression and igniting a wave of backlash across forums and fan blogs. At the same time, the rise of smartphones shifted user expectations toward mobile-first designs, a realm where MySpace's flash-laden pages performed poorly. Facebook, now embracing a mobile app, captured the attention of the same demographic that had once populated MySpace's virtual hallways. By 2009, traffic had begun to dip dramatically. Google Analytics data, leaked in a 2010 industry report, revealed a 30% year-over-year decline in unique visitors, while Facebook's user base surged past 200 million. Internally, MySpace engineers were forced to work overtime to patch security vulnerabilities. A 2010 data breach exposed millions of usernames and passwords, further eroding trust. Advertisers, noticing the downward trend, redirected budgets to platforms with more reliable analytics, leaving MySpace with dwindling revenue streams and an unsustainable burn rate. In 2011, News Corp finally cut its losses, selling MySpace to specific media for a fraction of its former valuation, just $35 million, a stark contrast to the $580 million purchase price less than a decade earlier. The new owners attempted a radical pivot, rebranding the site as a music-focused destination, stripping away many of the social features that had once defined its community. Yet, the exodus was irreversible. Users had migrated to Facebook, Twitter, and later Instagram, platforms that offered seamless integration across devices and a cleaner, algorithm-driven feed. By 2014, MySpace's traffic fell below 2 million monthly visitors, and the once vibrant profiles lay dormant, echoing the ghost of an era when MySpace was the digital playground of an entire generation. The aftermath of MySpace's downfall offers a cautionary tale about the volatile nature of digital ecosystems. It illustrates how rapid monetization, neglect of core user experience, and an over-reliance on legacy technology can cripple even the most dominant platforms. For the music industry, MySpace's rise and fall reshaped promotional strategies, pushing artists towards streaming services and social channels that provide real-time analytics. For investors, the $580 million acquisition serves as a reminder that hype can eclipse sustainable growth, and that the most valuable assets are often the intangible connections between users, not the headline-grabbing valuation. Today, a faint echo of MySpace remains, a nostalgic archive of early internet culture, preserved by enthusiasts who still cherish their customized profiles and the mixtapes that defined a youth. Its legacy lives on in the design language of modern social apps, the concept of user-generated content, and the relentless pursuit of engagement metrics that dominate the tech world. As we scroll through polished feeds and algorithmic timelines, we can trace the lineage of our digital habits back to the chaotic, flash-filled rooms of MySpace, a platform that taught us that the internet's most powerful currency is community, not cash. Subscribe to The Collapse for more stories like this.